Do what? Hello, Diane, and Plugs, and Robert, and Ashley. Hawkins family, how you doing? You gonna get fat, Ashley? Uh-oh. Hello, Miss Kathleen Klein. Glad you made it home safe. Cat, did you have a good trip? Still at your city house? Haven't gone back to ranch yet? You haven't went back to work yet then, huh? Yeah, tough. I'm gonna put one down. Hello, Angie. Hello, Miss Janice. How you doing tonight, girl? Well, did I miss Grandma? I sure did. Hello, Grandma. I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry. Hello, River. Still pretty chilly down there, huh? Hmm. I missed out. Hey, Cookie. Oh, boy, I tell you what, isn't that something how fast they can do that now? He able to have that band-aid surgery, Cookie? It's a pretty nice day here today, too. Yeah, I hope that kiddo does all right, Cookie. That sounds about like something you'd do, Diane. Yeah, that's amazing. My mom had gallbladder surgery, and they did it the old way, and it took her 6 8 months to get over that. 3 months later, my aunt had it done, that band-aid surgery, and 3 weeks she was up going good. You know, it's amazing how much easier it is on you. Cookie might be like me, Cat. My kids were a hell of a lot better than I was, and I think the thing part of it was that before they got into something, I knew what they was fixing to do because I done been there. Yeah, it used to be. Yeah, sometimes we don't mind real good. There's a lot of that kind of stuff they do now. That's so much easier on you. All right, Janice, we'll see you in a little bit. What I saw, the men could stand more hard pain to start with, but the women could handle it over a long period of time a hell of a lot better. You know, I was up in Morris and Chicago, and I tried several of their pizzas up there, different places, and it impressed me a whole hell of a lot. Yeah, that's right. That's about the way it goes, Kathleen. I do worse than that. If I get sick, I don't nobody messing with me. I'll get them to go to the bathroom when I need to go to the bathroom, and maybe get something to drink and go back to sleep. I might sleep 20 hours out of 24. Hello, Mo Bang. How you doing, Mr. Tim? They can do amazing things. You know, you think about it. Ain't been all that many years ago that gallbladder, appendicitis, or bad cold, all them things that kill you. They, they didn't have any. What, 1946, I think, right at the end of World War II, they come up with penicillin. Before that, they didn't have much but sulfur and some home remedies. So something happened a little bit. You can sure get gangrene or something from a splinter under your fingernail and die. Hmm, I appreciate it, gal. A lot of them old boys out there that have a lot more than I did. There ain't much left of Detroit anymore. Yeah, that's right. Hello, Lily. I said hello to you a while ago. You just didn't hear me. Yeah, people don't understand about antibiotics or how they work. If they actually make you sicker, it make your stuff kick in and go to fighting whatever's wrong with you. They take half of a dose of it and get to feeling better. Yeah, yeah. I hope it don't start that again. Yeah, Janice was talking about freezing. Too what? Oh, Michael, how you doing? Mr. Mike, how you doing? Oh, y'all talking about me? I'm just locking up. Mike, what you been up to? I haven't seen you very much here lately. Mm-mm. What you doing, Badge? He ain't been on here much lately. Hello, Cruiser. Somebody drop a link for cruising. I tried to. I had subbed to her, and I tried to find that today, and I couldn't find it. I don't know what happened to it. All right, let me open that up. Well, I'll have to open it up in the other one. Let me do this while I got time. If I come up and do like it's supposed to. Oh, you grouchy old fart, Mike? Why in the hell not? Well, I'm a dead burn. That's crazy. I come up and it shows when I'm subscribed to you. Hello, Kenny. Well, now it's showing me a being sub to him. Well, we got you a couple more subs anyway, Cruiser. Probably a little sometime. Well, I knew at one time I'd been sub to it, cruising, and I looked on that list yesterday, I guess it was. I never could find it. And then when I went to it off a link, well, it's showing I'm sub to it. Yeah. Oh, no problem. I'm glad. I tell you what, I think there's a lot of them that well, I knew you used to hang around in women's dressing rooms a lot, Mike. Hello, Rat Pack. Where was it on? I've seen it a couple times. Rat Pack. Somebody said you left a chair or something at M20 at Oregon 22, and let him know what you want to do with it. I don't even remember who did it, said it now, but I used to be sub to you, Angie, but I unsubbed from you. No, I'm kidding. I'm sub to you. Oh, yeah. I guess you. I need to go in there and delete a bunch of my subs off. It's something I haven't looked at in a long time. Got to look another day. I had like 175 subs or something. Oh, okay. Hey, people getting plumb grouchy in here tonight. Let's see, who else can we pick on? Okay, Rat Pack. Yeah, I can't catch up with her. I got a like 230, I think, or something like that. I thought somebody dropped it. You've been staying busy, Angie. Hello, Arnie. How you doing? Hello, Bill. Oh, it's going pretty good. Ernie, has that crazy woman been riding with you again? That burnt. I tell you what, them lot lizards just hard to get away from, aren't they, Ernie? I got a funny feeling I better run before Angie gets over me.
Howdy, y'all.
Howdy, y'all. How you doing, Mr. Kenny?
Oh, doing just fine and dandy. Finer than frogs in their sweating their full ways. Hey, Lillian, Diane, Mobang, Bill the Harley guy, Susan Scene, Cookie, Cat. I see Cat's going to bed.
Mo Bang, you take it easy. You
Did
done got
somebody? I'd
done,
love to have a hot
uh,
fudge. Hey, can't go to one.
oh, sorry about that.
Oh,
They,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Usually that don't happen between me and you. Go ahead, man.
I just sent him over to find the chat.
Yeah, Mo Bang says he got to take a nap before he's going to go to dashing again. So I guess he's doing that again at night.
Good night, Mobang. Have a good time napping and also safe travels dashing. And I see Cat's going to bed too. Good night, Cat.
You already gone, Cat?
She says, good night, all. Says my lungs want some sleep. Won't sleep. And there's Nomadic Rat Pack. Hey, River Sticks, great live earlier. I'll have to go back and watch the replay of the first half that I missed because there's Angie, my good old laughing buddy. Especially when you talk about a quail and a doohickey.
Here we go with here we go with the doohickey again. Damn.
Let me find the chat.
I bet you them doohickeys would wilt the little swamp ass on them.
Hi, Diane. Hi, Cookie. Now, Ernie, what were you saying?
Do what?
Hi, Cruising. I asked Ernie what he was saying. Was he talking about me?
No, I'm not talking about you. I just told Ernie.
I know you was.
Oh, you know I
Hi,
wouldn't.
Lillian.
But sweet stuff about you, darling.
Oh, honey, if you didn't talk about me, I was afraid you'd mad at me. That's the way you show your love, ain't it?
There you go.
That's the way I do. Ernie, what are we doing up so late anyway? I'm from Louisiana.
You knew what they were talking about. I tell you what, I got a funny feeling this crew can get wound up again. Hello, Angie. They've been on the road for the last few nights. Did you get where you could breathe?
Yeah, but listen at me. I'm hoarse. I'm not a horse. I sound hoarse.
What
Yeah.
am I doing? I'm watching a live. I got another live going over here.
Are you watching that porn live?
No, it's actually a crochet
Oh,
channel.
Kenny, put that thing down and pay attention to us.
It's actually a crochet channel, and Angie knows this channel. Triple C, creatively creative crochet.
Oh, Triple C, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but put that down and pay attention to us.
they're getting ready to go off anyway. Yep,
Oh,
it's my page
We need to
going off.
get Ernie up here, and we need to get River up here. Get those two up here and get them all laughing. There we go.
They
Hi, Bill the Harley guy.
I just think it's interesting. On how they do it. I have no interest in. I have no interest in doing it myself, but I just think it's cool and interesting on how they can take a ball of yarn and make it into something.
Well, River,
Ooh.
go pee and get back. Hurry up. You're on the time clock.
I could make a comment about that, Kenny, but I'm gonna be nice tonight.
I
Honey, what
know.
time are we?
No, I can't let that pass by. There's a lot of things you make out of a ball.
Yeah, a daughter, a son, twins. Oh, sorry. I didn't get my hand up there fast enough.
Hey, Troy.
Hey, Troy.
Oh, that's me up there. I thought I was still in the basement.
Oh, you done got.
Troy.
Hello. Some guy named Tommy told me you were going to buy me Starlink so I could try it out and get back with them and let him know how it works.
Yeah, Tommy lies.
Well, I'm just going off what he said.
Yeah, he's a little touched in the head.
River says, I think someone stole my underwear.
Hey, Daddy.
Hello, Warney.
There's our
Hi, MJ, Cookie, Diane.
What time we heading out in the morning, boss man?
I'm leaving on about 5 o'clock in the morning.
The panel just got bigger.
Alrighty.
Is that Tommy?
I'm going to stay about a second or two. Just thought I could pop in and say hi to y'all.
No, that's our semi-scratching Ernie. You haven't met Ernie yet, have you?
I have not. Hi, Ernie. I'm Troy.
Ernie,
Hey, it's Troy. I don't. Hey, there. Hey, Kenneth.
Ernie, that's Troy. Troy, that's Ernie. Ernie drives a semi-truck. And we do drive streams with him.
Right on.
I say we like I'm right there with him, but hey, might as well be.
When I think of a semi, I think of the song Papa Love Mama. He never hit the brakes in 15 gears.
And
He drove it right through a motel.
And you're not gonna introduce me to Ernie?
Hey, Ryan.
Well, you all know each other.
Hi, Janice.
Yeah, I met Ernie through Angie. One day I was up on her live stream with Ernie. And,
Yeah. Oh, guess what, guys? Guess what?
What?
Guess what? I get to see Ernie Saturday.
You do?
Yep. We're going to get together Saturday. And if nothing else, we're just going to go out to eat. But if we can find something to explore and stuff, we're going to try to spend some time together.
No, I'm leaving on Friday night. You know that, right?
Yeah, so I got to be up early Saturday morning.
Oh, well, I'm taking off. I'm leaving off Friday evening. Me and Judy we're gonna be down with my aunts. We're gonna spend the night with my aunt. So we'll get a hold of you guys Saturday morning, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
you guys want to do that hot dog place? I'd love to do that hot dog place.
Oh, that'll be our first thing. Yeah, we'll do that.
How far is that away?
It's in Lesage, so it's just on what is that, Route 2 that goes down by the river?
I don't know.
I'd have to look it up to be exact. It's not that far away.
I gotta plug you all in.
Oh yes, baby, plug me in.
Plug it in.
I mean,
Plug it in.
Here.
There we go.
What church y'all in? Yeah, a second. Good Lord.
but yeah, me and Rick was even thinking about seeing Ernie, seeing which way you're going up to see your mom, and maybe going up that way and doing some exploring as we go, and kind of like follow you guys up that way so far and stuff.
Hello, Moon.
Whatever y'all want to do.
Hey,
Oh,
Moon
wow.
over Miami.
But I'll call you sometime tomorrow, and
Doing okay, Ryan?
Do what?
I said you've been doing all right.
Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. Putting up with these crazy people.
Normal.
Damn, I made Angie.
almost got me choked there.
Angie's gonna
You
drink.
got Angie to spit that drink out.
I thought you tried to get her a nose.
Yeah. River, I am going to go up and do the Mothman, but that's a little out of the way for Ernie to go up that way.
Mothman, tell me more.
You haven't heard the story of the Mothman?
I have, but you're going to go up and do a what?
A video. He was from seen up in Point Pleasant and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, go up there and do film some of the legend of the Mothman. Not only that, there's a lot of military history up there too.
Yeah. Be careful you don't become his lunch.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm so bitter he'd spit me back out.
Don't take Kenny with you. He'll gobble him up. He's so sweet. That's what the girls say.
That's what the girls say. So, but yeah, I'm going to look around and see what we got. Look at him grin. Watch it.
What's that giggle? There's that contagious giggle he does.
Get me down, Rod.
You do what? A button stuck. I can't get down.
Take me down, Ron.
The button stuck. Work.
Good night, Cookie.
Good night, Cookie.
Good night, Cookie.
Cookie, you have a good one, Bo. I hope that boy does all right.
Cookie, that's a good man there.
Yeah, if I took Kenny, he'd be looking for mothballs.
Mm-hmm.
Mothballs is what you used to put under your trailer to kill unwanted animals that you don't want under your trailer.
That's why they put them in the closet. They keep people from hiding in the closet.
Diane agreed.
Gosh, y'all gonna make me have to turn my fan on again, ain't you?
That's a shit. Hey,
Hey, at least Ernie don't drop us every time we turn around now.
you all,
I don't have to wear my.
Okay.
We're stuck on the dash. Yeah, we go down the road in Ernie's truck like, we're stuck on the dash.
What you got yourself into, Arnie?
Oh man, I'm telling you, man.
Hey, I'm the good one in the truck.
They're always blaming me for farting. You know.
You
And that's the
do.
doors.
You do.
That's the damn doors, I swear.
Ernie, get
Sure.
your little Ziploc container, throw some broccoli in it, and blame it on that. It's the broccoli, I swear. It's been sitting there a couple days.
Oh. I do
His
that.
truck has the sensors on the door, so when he gets to the white line, it makes this really vibrating type sound. And
Yeah,
I swear up and down, yep, Ernie farted again.
he probably waits till that moment.
Yeah, that's why he keeps hitting that white line. Oh, you wait till tomorrow, Ernie.
I love it. That's perfect, man. That is so perfect. That's awesome. Awesome. I love it. These trucks are getting smarter anymore, man. They're smart for their own damn brain. I'm telling you.
That sounds like a Steve Bradley situation.
Bleep. I get too close to somebody, will start beeping. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Yeah, I got your bleep, damn it. Then sometimes I like riding that white line on the shoulder, because another truck coming close to me, all that damn door will go off. Oh, there goes Ernie farting again. Oh yeah, I'll talk shit. But I hate this.
That's why I ride the line.
So,
Yeah,
Ernie, I have a question for Ernie.
Yeah.
So, how many do you do a long haul or just local?
Long haul.
Okay, so how many highways do you come across that have that really deep rumble strip on the right hand side, or sometimes in the middle, where if you run off the road, it vibrates the whole rig? We have those all over you.
Missouri's bad for putting them on the white line, the rumble strip.
Yeah.
And if you're on a 2-lane, they put them right in the middle too now. They're starting to do that now.
I think nearly every damn highway in Texas has got them now.
Oh yeah, they got it's just so gosh damn annoying. You can't even pass without you hitting that damn rumble strip, and it's like, are you serious?
I have a blind friend I hang out with a lot, and when I get her in my car, I get the car up on the rumble strip at least once every time, and tell her I'm driving Braille for you.
Oh, you. Okay. Wow.
Now, you know what's annoying? What's
Angie?
really annoying is when, hey, Troy,
Yes.
is when the driver gets out and doesn't close his door.
Oh, kiss my butt.
Well, somebody's going to take that door off one of these days.
No, he pushes it together, but that bell still goes ding, ding, ding,
Just
ding.
That's just for you.
I forget when I do it. Sorry. My
He'll
bad.
go in and get him dinner, or he'll go in and get him scratch-off tickets. And I'm there going, and I usually have my earbud in too, right?
So
yeah.
it's like this. I deal with my father with dementia, and it's you, Ernie. You can remember how to deliver thousands of pounds of goods across the nation, but you can't close a door.
That's me.
Exactly. Exactly.
Dementia, that's kind of shit.
I'm in a hurry because I'm going back and forth. I'm sorry.
Ain't not cutting you any slack on there, Ernie.
Hell no. I'm getting
At
off.
least I don't leave my fuel card at home.
I just met this guy. I got to let him know who I am.
You're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. Yeah, I had to wait, Jay Brown. I did. I get to the fuel stop. I'm about 60 miles down inside Ohio. I'm like, I start looking for my damn wallet. I'm like, oh shit, it's nowhere to be seen. I'm looking in I'm looking everywhere. I called Judy. I said, you know where my fuel card is? Oh, it's on top of the microwave.
Microwave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like going on a date and leaving the wallet at home. Oops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. That was me. Well, I'm off here later, but I got to get up early, 5 o'clock in the morning. See y'all.
See you in the
All right,
morning.
big good.
Nice meeting you. That was
See
quick.
you in the morning.
That was a mess.
I think I
Oh,
skipped
we
him
have
off.
fun.
When he cracks up, I look seeing him cracked up.
Let's see if I can turn this thing. Wait. It's not
What about the alligator?
It's not in rotate mode. We're gonna have fun with this.
Whoa. Stretching your back out there, are you, Troy?
Yes. I was misbehaving. Ron hang me by my ankles.
No comment.
Oh. Yeah, we have
Yeah,
a blast over in Ernie's stream. So you all, and I'm the good one over there, so you can imagine.
Oh my.
What are y'all giving me a hard time about now?
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that, Angie?
I think I corrupted everybody. They all seemed really nice and quiet when they first started riding along with us.
I gotta make a comment to Cookie. You'll be in rehab before long. YouTube is like a drug. The comment was, I can't stop watching.
Ernie.
I'm hooked.
Yeah, YouTube is addictive.
It's my
It is
drug. I
very
gotta have it.
addictive.
Don't talk like that on my live, Angie.
I'm up all night long on your all's chats, and I'm editing all day long. So, you know.
It's like it's wreck. You can't look away.
But yeah, I've already got scheduled to drop videos to drop Wednesday. I got videos to drop Friday. And I think this one's dropping Friday. So I've got 2 more to drop next Monday and next Wednesday. So
Hello, Lorraine. How you doing, girl?
good night, Ernie. Get some rest, honey. Give Miss Dottie hugs for me. She's a good little doggy, even though she won't let me near the truck.
Thank you, Lily.
Protective of that truck, huh?
Oh yeah, she is. She's protective of Ernie. That's for sure. And,
We're habit forming, aren't we, Angie?
Lorraine, this is not my new chair. This is my bedroom. I'm actually all propped up in bed with the phone in front of me, looking past it at the big screen. I'm a lazy panel host. Or panel guest.
So, are you watching us on the big screen, Troy?
I will show you.
Huh.
There's the TV up above. There's the rats down below.
TV.
Oh, I thought the rats were on the top. And
no, the rats are down in the cage below right there. Got the TV on a big dresser thing and right up at the ceiling. And that's how I see
at least we're not rats.
We need to take a boat.
There's all the fish tanks.
We're talking about making that pillow for Kenny. Well, I got hold of a gal today that says she can make it, but only thing I couldn't figure out, do we want to put one nipple in the middle of that pillow, or we want to put 2 nipples on it?
You have to have 2.
And you got to add one of those little pumps like they put on the little wrist things so the nipple inflates when you motorboats.
Yeah.
Hey, Van Life.
Say hi, Christian.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Ray. There. Well,
Better be good to me, Ron.
He's over there playing his games.
I still got your bumblebee.
Well, I'm glad somebody else can come in here and take the blame now. It's all Ray's fault.
It's Ray in here. Oh, sweet baby Ray. How honey. How's my other little brother?
I'm not
There
sure.
he is. He snuck in on us.
I should say, Ray Ray, how's my favorite little brother? River's been mean to me.
Actually, I got River in trouble. I'm the cause of it.
See, I didn't hear that. My internet was cutting in and out.
I started in with, she's going to buy me a
Yeah.
Starlink. And you missed that comment.
Yeah.
You trouble and didn't know it.
Yep.
When you guys were talking about who was going to buy who Starlink, I'm like, oh, she said she'd buy me one.
Oh, okay. I'll be
That's how
like,
that
Oprah,
would be.
you get Starlink and you get Starlink.
Exactly.
Everybody gets Starlink. Well, if I hit the lottery, hey, there'd be a lot of that going on. Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. You said it right there. You're buying us all one. We got it recorded on video, too. And you get one and you get one. I wonder if Ray's too tired or come up on panels, what I'm trying to say.
Come up on panel, Ray Ray.
Come and tell us hi. Tell us how your day went.
Here's your Starlink.
He was gone so quick from the O22, it's like he wasn't there. A couple days of fun and off he went.
Hey, look. There's your Starlink.
There we go.
That's in my channel giveaway bag.
Nice. The Starlink bracelet.
I'm collecting things so that when I get monetized, I can have a big monetization party. I think I'm going to do a costume party. Yep. Look, we ran Ron off again. Yeah, Lily, you got to play to win, don't you?
You're probably
Yeah,
off looking for that doohickey.
He's heading to the beach now, and he's about to drive and listen. Safe travels, Van Life Rocks.
Oh, yep. Driving comes first.
Oh yeah.
See what Rivers say. He had Bree while there. He didn't need any other stars.
Very true.
Okay.
That's my second time meeting Bree. That girl is incredible. She
looks like she's just an amazing person.
She would beat herself into the ground to take care of others. She is incredible. So kind.
Oh,
No.
we completely lost Ron that time.
It's the Kenny Show with co-stars Rat Pack and
Lord. He probably had to go reboot and.
Yeah, so I would love to be able to go to like Oregon and stuff like that, to those meetups. But that's just all the way across the United States for me, you know.
the same way. I'd like to get over to Michigan and do some of those things. Go to the what's that one rally and with the old TV show in the Mayberry meetup. You know, all those. I'd love to see.
Oh yeah,
all.
well they changed it. It's another jamboree this year. They moved it down to Hiawassee, Georgia. To a different campground. And well, see, I had planned on going to that one, and Rick was even talking about maybe we could take 2 weeks off and go to the M22, and then go on down to that one. But then things come up down south, and I need his help on some projects there. So his time off work is going to have to be spent doing honeydew lists. So I got to take him to Florida with me the first couple of weeks. When I go down, he'll have to go down the first couple of weeks.
I had to take care of my dog. He's all swole up. He's
Oh,
mad.
no.
I moved his kennel, and he is just madder than hell. He won't have nothing to do with me, and he goes over and lays down on the floor where his kennel was.
Oh,
That was my spot.
Yeah,
He
he's
gave it to my spot.
he is hot now. I can say something to him. He just look at me and turn his head.
you're getting the cold shoulder.
Who's in the kennel now?
Yeah.
He might as well get used to it, but he is sure swole up. He took me to death.
He put you in the doghouse. I
Mine's
can't
in
wait.
there. She's barking at me now because she knows I'm on a live stream and she can't get in here to be up on the panel.
Aw. I really want to get out and about here starting the end of this summer, and I want to get to the Keeney meetup, the Johnny meetup, this meetup, that meetup. I want to hang out with all these wonderful people here in chat that I can see. Just get my eyes full and ears full of people. It'll be fun.
Well, Rick says, you know, in a few years he can take like an early retirement, and he's talking about doing that. And then he said if we did that, then we'll go out west and
Well,
spend some time out that way. And
It's nice out here. It's the West Coast is just something to behold. It's like fall on the East Coast. You know, it's got its own charm about it.
mm,
It's here pretty much year round.
Where are you at, Rat Pack?
Central Oregon.
Central Oregon. That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
I remember now.
I'm in a little town called Schmaltz with the population of a little over 200. Really small. We're lucky to have internet here.
Yeah.
It's real slow.
Boy, I can't hardly wait till this. It looks like this Starlink is going to open that internet up.
oh,
It'll be a lily.
Cookie, how did she lose her horse yesterday?
Do what?
Cookie said that Bree lost her horse yesterday.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She told me one time that horse was getting really old.
Mm. That's what I was thinking.
I had no idea.
Hey, Rhonda.
Hey, gal.
Hi, Rhonda.
That's my
That's a
dog.
new name to me.
There she
That's
is.
my daughter. How you doing, girl?
Oh, he was 20. Yeah, that's an old horse. It got colic. Yeah.
I got a cute story about my neighbor's horse. I met a neighbor. She had a horse and had it a couple years. And one of her friends was riding it down the road one day, and I'm about a half mile down the road from her. And I was standing in my yard, and the horse saw me. And the lady riding the horse could not get the horse to go past my gate and could not figure out what was going on with the horse. She didn't see me. She knew me also. And the horse was being stubborn, wouldn't go. And I walked out to the gate, and I said, Copper's not going to move until I come out and say hi to him. You know that. And she's like, oh, this is where you live? I go, yeah, the horse saw me and he wouldn't go until because I always give him carrots and treats. And it's like, he's not going to move till I come out and say hi to him. He won't do it. They're smart. They're smart. They're smart. Really smart.
Yeah, they are smart animals.
So I went out and greeted him, said hello, and he was okay to go on his way. But when he saw me, he wouldn't move. It's like, nope, there's Troy.
Animals are funny. Horses are funny. Some horses are like that. They're like a dog. I mean, you know, they hook up with people. And some of them are not that way at all. Some of them don't bond with people at all.
This is a retired horse that didn't have the best life. A lot of people were mean to it. So when people are nice to him, he sucks right up to him. He loves it. I cannot see him without petting him and finding something for a treat. Even if it's just a carrot or a slice of apple or something.
Now, y'all think I'm crazy. That gal right there is crazy.
Who are you saying's crazy?
Rhonda, daughter. That's my daughter.
Oh, Rhonda.
Rhonda is your daughter?
Yes.
When she called you
Oh,
dad, I thought
gosh.
she was just being cordial.
Poor Rhonda. That's what Mom said she should have named me was Rhonda because I was like my dad. And his
28.
name was Ron. So,
Well, that was one of the sneakies her mama pulled. Her name was going to be Darlene. And when I left the hospital up there, well, her mama changed the birth certificate, made it Rhonda Darlene. So all her life, I've called her Darlene. I had a double take on the Rhonda. Uh, Imagine she could tell one or two probably.
she could tell some tales on you, couldn't she?
I told you, I'm just an innocent old cowboy.
Uh-huh. You got the old part right.
Kiss my grip. I tell you what, it took a hell of a lot to get here. Somebody say something about it. No, I said, I did a damn good job so far.
Yeah. I've liked animals all my life, horses and farm animals. I used to shovel horse poop down at the equestrian center on weekends at 14 years old, and there was this actually a couple of horses where people paid extra to have the stalls cleaned out because the horse didn't like nobody in their stalls. And I'd always grab those tickets because those horses liked me. I had no problem with them.
Yeah. See, that's me. I love animals. That's why I try to incorporate animals if I can in my videos. And that's why when you see me down south, I mean, I'm always like gators or whatever. And this year I went looking for the manatees, but they left before I could get to them.
Mm.
And dolphins, I love dolphins. That's how I learned to swim, was with the dolphins. And so
Swimming
yeah.
with the fishies.
Yeah, I was. I worked at Marineland in Florida back when it was like an amusement park.
That's nice.
And I was training to be a trainer, a dolphin trainer. You know, the one that gets them up there and does the jumps and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I couldn't swim.
Oh.
So they talked me, put me in a life vest and talked me into climbing in with them. And yeah, and I learned to swim with the dolphins.
It'd be like a family reunion, Janice. That's what her mama's name is.
Don't go to those things. Our family really doesn't have them.
Our family reunions quit when the kids started swinging at each other.
Started what?
Swinging at each other.
Oh. It's a pretty good crew in here. When they're asleep, not having bad dreams, they just dream a lot.
I like it when the dogs dream, kick their feet, and grunt, and act like they're chasing a rabbit or something. It's cute.
Uh-oh, you got babysitting tomorrow, huh? Okay, well, give him a hug for me.
Well, Rhonda, it was nice to meet you.
Good night, Rhonda.
Good night, Rhonda. It's nice meeting you.
Well, that's cool. Ray's driving in here with us. I'll actually put the phone in a suction cup on the dash, and I've been on panel and live streams doing it, driving here, driving there. I'll talk in it or give the view out the front window because it's just gorgeous where I live up here to drive around.
Well, that's what, if you'll notice my last set of videos, we went on a road trip Saturday and I have the phone in the window, so I get
Yep.
part of the drive. And then my 35 millimeter camera also does video,
Hmm.
but I was taking pictures and videos with it. And so when I got back, I had, edited it all together.
Yep.
And so I told Rick he should have took his action cam or, filmed with his phone, but he didn't. So I can get 3, 4 different angles from places. But we had the dogs, so he was wrestling with the dogs mostly.
Speaking of cameras, a friend of mine just got a good deal on a GoPro knockoff with great reviews, but I looked it over and was going to grab one too. And when I realized it didn't have stabilization, I was like, nope, that's not for me because I'm holding my camera half the time.
Hmm. Well, see, it's like I've got one action cam that doesn't have the stabilization. Then I
Yeah.
have one that does, and
Big
one's
difference.
not Bluetooth, and the other one is.
Yep.
So,
And if you want the best of all worlds, we can't afford it.
exactly. Everybody talking about their fancy little GoPros and all this stuff. I can't do that.
I haven't bought one yet. I've done every video on my phone.
That's what I've been doing is my phone, and then, like I said, my camera that I've had. I couldn't tell you how long.
I think
But,
the only damn advantage of a GoPro is just that they're waterproof. Your camera takes better pictures than that GoPro does. Your phone does.
well, see, that's why I got the little action cam, because it's just like a GoPro, and it's got the waterproof case, and I can put that on the selfie stick and put it underwater, so that when
See,
I'm out gator hunting.
there's something a lot of people don't realize is there's actually a federal tax on camcorders compared to cameras. And all our camcorders, including most of our phones, shut off at like 15 minutes of record time or 20 minutes. I forget which it is. Where a camcorder will keep going, like the GoPros will go over 20 minutes and keep catching the action. And if you're recording with a phone, my phone will actually shut off. I'll be in the middle of doing something and walk over, and I forget if it's 15, 20, or 30 minutes, but I'll be trying to get footage doing something and walk over and realize I've lost the last 10 minutes of footage that I was supposed to be capturing because I was using something that wasn't deemed a camcorder. And they're forced to put that time limit in there unless you're paying for that tax on a camcorder.
Well, now,
Like a
one
GoPro.
time I was doing an interview, and my son had my camera and my phone and his phone set up, and mine shut off. Only time it's ever done that toward the end of the video, or toward the end of the interview, which we were basically done anyway. So
Yeah.
it lasted about an hour. But now, if I put it in my windshield of my car, it'll run continuously. And I guess it's
Okay.
where there's movement. It's picking that movement up.
Okay.
And
Speaking of that, I had to buy a decent $30 phone holder for my car because those $12 to $15 ones online shake the phones too much to actually do any video. It's ridiculous.
the one I found
little
on
things are-
Amazon is like $13, $15,
Mhm.
and it works excellent. Matter of fact, they reach out to me. It's one of those emails you got. Oh, if you order this, we'll get your money back. And I'm like, yeah, right. I'm not stupid. If you want me to use your product, and all this
Yeah,
stuff,
send it.
I'm not paying for it. You pay for it and send it to me. And it's like, well, we'll PayPal you the money. You just show us what it would cost. I'm like, okay, right. So I go into Amazon and I put the 2 items they wanted me to use in my, basket. And said, okay, if I check out, this is what it's going to cost me. And next morning, buddy, I had it in my PayPal.
Yeah,
I'm like, well,
good about-
okay. So I got that and the underwater pouch, the waterproof pouch.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I was reading all kinds of reviews on how the GoPro stuff works on the camera if you slightly modify it. When the one my buddy picked, and most of the GoPro, upper end GoPro stuff works on it, but the stabilization just sort of ruined it for me. And there's so much going on in my life. If I had time to record video, I'd have so many good videos to put out. But with wanting to sell my house and my medical issues at the moment, I'm just not into it.
Yeah.
As soon as
Lillian said she
I'm doing
has
it.
to tell, that she enjoys the original versions. That's
Yep.
basically, I
Uncut.
will cut it for time, or like if I'm driving, I will kind of speed that up so that you don't have to sit there and watch 2 hours of me drive, just driving down the road, I'll cut stuff like that, but I'm learning, like in my last one, the New River Gorge Bridge, how to overlap still photos into the videos, and stuff like that to give you different, like when I'm driving across the New River Gorge Bridge, instead of saying, okay, here's the New River Gorge Bridge, cutting it, say, oh, this is the views off the side. I just overlapped the still pictures of the view in as I'm driving across it, That's what I'm trying to learn to do, is better with my editing, but
Yep.
not make it look, like she said, not make it look fake. When I take a video, I want you to feel like you're there. To me, that's the whole point, I take you along with me. I want you to feel like you're there. So,
I'd like to address a few comments. They were talking about Vans Ray being all locked up, and if it smelled funny being locked up that long, and he goes, "Oh no, I'm burning sage and lavender in it," and blah blah blah. And Janice Samaz says, "Oh, that'll keep the the bad things away." And the first thought that popped into my head is that's how Ray keeps evil Ray away. He burns sage in his van to keep evil Ray out of the scene. That's why he says.
And I tell you what, I bought a pretty cheap action camera. It doesn't have real good stabilization on it, but it's fine on that motorcycle. And
Nice.
so I'll use it. And then I picked another camera up that's got real good, or another phone up that's got real good stabilization in that phone.
Mhm.
And that's what I use for the rest of it right there. And
Yep.
and I'm funny. I'm sort of like Lillian was talking about a while ago. I don't like. I'm not crazy about music on a video. So many of them, they got the music so damn loud that you can't hear what they're saying. And the drone shots are okay. And I just like it. I go watch a video for the people, not for where they're going, because I've been just about everywhere in the United States you could think of. And so the personality of the people I'm watching is what draws me in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So everybody's got a different reason for watching them.
Yeah, I agree with the loud music. I can't. It's hard for me to watch a lot of loud
That's like,
music.
I use music in mine, but I try to keep it soft. And that's like when I did the Canal Falls. I turned, I had the music down so
Really
that you
low
could
and
still
back.
hear the water, and stuff,
Perfect. That's what I like doing too.
Well, and the other thing is, I'm not going to sit there and edit for 10 hours on a damn video. Not on a 10-minute video.
No.
It's
Okay, everybody, all at once, say hi, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
hey.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't have the patience to edit that long.
It's easier after you've done it a little while. It's my first
Yeah.
edit was 10 hours, my second was 12, and then over the next few months I got it down to where I could whip through a video in 40 minutes if I was lucky, maybe an hour. And they came out better. The shorter I took to edit a video, the better they came out.
Mm-hmm.
About an hour is about as much as I want to spend on one.
Well, that's me. I can sit down in an afternoon and do 2 and 3 videos. and that is searching for the music and all that stuff too,
Yeah.
because I don't want it to be something it's not. I am not, a Hollywood producer. I'm just somebody that's doing YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And I'm just common people taking common videos.
I don't want to be a Hollywood producer. I mean, that's not what I do it for.
Yeah, that's not what I do it for. It's like I said, it's like when I went to the New River Gorge Bridge, I wanted to show you what it was like standing there on that overlook to look at that. I want you to feel like you're there with me, and that's why I do it, is to show people, the different beauties out there in the world, Well, see, Ray, right there's your problem. Don't make videos for YouTube. Make videos for yourself. And then share that with the people on YouTube.
What length are you doing on your videos now, Andrew?
10 to 12 minutes.
Well, I've got a bunch of them I need to work on. I think I'm going to stay under 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at my analytics, and after a while it tapers off. Unless it is something like, AWP does their searching and stuff like that, people aren't going to sit there for hours on end and watch it, So 10 to 12 minutes is a good time frame to hold somebody's attention, because most people's attention spans about 7 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. So if you don't catch them in that time frame, something's wrong.
8 minutes is good. 12 minutes is pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done it to myself. I've watched videos and looked at my attention span, and 12 is about as far as I want to go, unless it's really holding my interest sometimes.
Yeah, like I said, 12 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes, that's with the intro and the outro.
Yep.
And
because I was doing 20 videos in the beginning, and I found.
Do what? Yeah.
Do what, Troy?
Well, maybe he went out for something.
Yeah.
I need to rig an intro up, because that helps too. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that on these live streams, we've been averaging anywhere from 28 to 32 minute view duration on it, and that's pretty good.
Yeah. See, that's what I don't understand. My videos, they do decent, but there's nothing, what I'd say really major. Now, I do get more views on my live streams. Now, I will admit that, unless I'm doing like an interview or something, those always do good. But my videos, I mean, they average anywhere, 40, 50 views. The one I dropped Monday night, I think it was, within the first 4 hours, it only had like 12 views. But then, of course, it picked up. But first 4 hours at midnight, it had 12 views. That's still saying something,
Yeah.
And so that's what I wanted. I want to get better at making. I want to do a better intro, and I want to do another channel intro like thing that you have on your channels. See, I have that one. Then I have the video intros.
Angie, I put that up for your brother. That icon.
Put that icon up.
If you've ever watched Saturday Night Live, you get a kick out of that.
See it here. Living in a van down by the river. Yeah.
I put that up for you, Sticks.
Well, I think something else too is what you want out of YouTube. Is I don't know if I'll ever monetize. Just I'd like to have 1,000 where I could if I wanted to, but the the first thing is that community board. I think that helps you going up the ladder, and then I'd like to have 1,000, but I don't know if I'm going to monetize this stuff or not. Me and Kenny were talking about that.
Yeah, I personally, since YouTube takes most of the money anyway, I personally would rather, if I was going to support a channel financially, I'd rather just send it to them through PayPal, because I know PayPal, if you send it family and friends, they get the full amount.
Yeah. Well, and you got to get pretty big before you really start making money off YouTube.
And before they even send you your first paycheck, you have to make $100 in super chats and super stickers. Well, I don't see how you make that when YouTube takes 45%
Yeah.
of every super chat, every super sticker that gets sent out on channels. I don't see how it'd take you forever to get there.
And Kenny, I agree with that. That's why when I do a super chat or something, it's usually, just like, leave a thumbs up. It makes, it's fun. It makes people smile, and it's no more than $2 usually, because I know you give them $20, they're only getting 10.
Well, that's why, like, when I moderate for somebody, first thing I want to make sure is that I've got access to where I can link their PayPal. I will push somebody's PayPal before I, suggest, a sticker or super chats or something other. But a lot of people don't do the PayPal. They would rather do, the stickers and the chats.
Can I say something? A to Z Dan just popped in. That's one to see in chat. I was hoping if he wanted to come up, maybe Ron could drop a link if he's willing. I don't know if he's up to it, but I'd love to see his face.
Hi, A to Z. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I do. I want to get monetized, because even if I just make, a tank of gas a month, that's a tank of gas that I can put into getting more content, because that's what it's all about,
Well, I think that's just up to different people. Some people would do it strictly for the money. Some do it like you you're using it for 2 or 3 different things. And or somebody like me that just don't want to fool with it. And like Ray was talking about, he could have been monetized a year ago.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, to me, this is my therapy. This is the way I work through my PTSD, the way I work through my anxieties and my depressions. So I need to keep that moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so especially like with gas prices like they are, if I can get a little bit to cover gas money or a little bit to cover admissions into going seeing some of these places, that's all I'm really worried about, because I promised Rick in the beginning that I wouldn't use the household budget to carry my channel,
We're not big channels. We'll never make a lot. $100 a month, a couple $100 a month would be a big deal. I want to address Lillian's question about once you're monetized, do you make money? Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Hey.
So, Lillian.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. Sound good, man.
I'll be right back, guys.
I'm going to address a quick question Lillian asked real quick. When you get monetized, YouTube will allow you to put certain types of ads you can pick, or depending on how long your videos are, how many ads you put in there, and they pay you pennies for every person that watches a full video that watches the full ad also. and then you're allowed to get a super chat money bar in your chat, and people can leave you super chats also, which is a way to make money. But like Kenny said, they take 45% of that right off the top, and you have to pay taxes on the rest of it. So
Yeah.
you're literally making 30-40 cents on the dollar for every dollar you get at the
Yeah.
end of the year on a super chat. So it's a way to make a little money, and then YouTube won't even cut you a check until you've made over $100 with them. So a lot of people that are small get a check every 2 or 3 months for $100 from YouTube, and that's realistically what they make as small channels once they finally get monetized and have a small base. So there's not much money on it.
No, you got to get up to where you got 30, 40, 50,000 views, and before you start doing anything on that.
And
And
there's
I just don't know if I'm going to work that damn hard at it.
And
I know I don't.
a job. Yeah, they make it a full-time job to make money on it. And there's big channels out there that some of us follow that do it and do it well.
Yeah,
Most of us are here for the party and the friendship, though.
Some people just find their niche and run with it,
Yeah.
So,
and you can't blame them. I mean, now if
Nope.
somebody, if I figured I could make 100,000 a year off this, I'd probably go ahead and monetize. But
yeah, my son watches guys that game all day long. They make thousands of dollars a month.
and I have to be careful on how much I can make because I can't make anything over $85 a month.
Oh, can I bring up something since you're talking about that, Kenny?
Yes, sir.
I noticed in a live stream, I don't remember whose it was, but somebody was saying in the chat that if you're collecting Social Security disability and they know you have a YouTube channel, they will take it down.
Well, don't tell
No,
them.
they won't.
There's thousands of people out here that are on disability
Disabled.
making
Mhm.
YouTube videos. So do you think
No,
that's
they
possible?
won't. I mean, because I even had started selling like Mary Kay Cosmetics. So I called
Good night,
the
Lillian.
Social Security Board to see if I could do that, because I'm on disability. And they're like, yeah, and I was allowed to make X amount of dollars a month, and and it wouldn't interfere with that. And then what it is anything over that amount, they deduct it from my Social Security,
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah, that's
So
They're
Yeah, I
not
just-
shutting you have to be a very big YouTube channel to have a problem. Yeah. And if you did, why would you need Social Security disability? I mean, take whatever they give you.
Exactly.
If it's only $700-800 a month, that's $700-800 a month that you're entitled to. Okay, so
I started saying you work for it.
yeah.
know?
So no, there's too many. I have to disagree that they're going to take that down. I don't think that's
Yeah.
going to happen. No.
well, no, because they're just going to start deducting. They want you to make
Yeah.
money where they can deduct it off.
Yeah,
They
I
would-
don't have it. I don't have the Social Security thing in front of me, but there is amounts that you can make, at certain level or whatever. I mean,
Mhm.
that you can still. It's like, okay, turn 65. How much money can you make if you're on Social Security outside of that? You don't have to pay taxes on. Anybody know?
No,
Uh,
not the age thing. I only know about one of them, the one I'm on the rules on it, which is the same
Well,
one Ben's on.
the number 35,000 kind of. So if you're collecting Social Security and you can still go out and make 35,000, I mean, you got the energy to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like 25 or 35 that I could still go out and make a year.
Right. So if
You
you have
know.
a YouTube business and you're claiming your taxes, you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. Okay,
Mhm.
all the money, everything
Yeah.
you get. If you do that and you do it right, then you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
what is that,
And
35,000 for a couple, or is that for an individual? I'm thinking 17,000 was what you could make tax free. I might be wrong on that, but for some reason that 17,000 sticks in my head.
Yeah, maybe it's for 35,000. I don't know,
Might
but
be.
it's something to look into.
All I know
just
is
to
my tax,
clarify.
mine's being taxed anyway.
Ron, years ago, I think it was 17. Unless you've recently checked on it, I think they upped that to around 23.
I'm for some reason, like I
could
say,
be
that
wrong.
17 is stuck in my head.
Yeah, it was 17. Then I think it was 1850, and it was like 20 years ago. It was 17,000, and they recently upped it a little bit. And I found that like a year or so ago, and I was shocked. Oh, they finally did something about this and upped it a little bit. About time.
Yeah, well, if you, let's say, have less than,
Did you want?
say, 20,000 subscribers, you're monetized. I really don't think you're going to be making, that 17,000 a year that we're talking about, to where it would give you a problem if you were on disability.
But
or
like we were
collecting.
talking,
Hi, Diane.
mine's already taxed. I still have to pay taxes on mine at the end of the year because of what my husband makes.
Is that right? Well,
Yeah.
so you're not. So you're both collecting Social Security, and then they tax you.
He works.
Oh.
And they got a pay raise, and that put him in a higher tax bracket.
Oh.
So now part of my Social Security is taxable.
Oh wow! Put you in another bracket.
Mm-hmm.
I think that that's what happened to me with the VA. They sent me, every year you got to qualify again by telling them what you made last year, right? So when they looked at it, they go, "Oh, you're not entitled to certain things at that level because you made too much money." So you have to battle it with them and go, "Wait a minute, let's have this conversation." So I got on the phone with them and spent, I guess, 6 hours with them. And when I broke out all my paperwork, started going through the numbers with me, he goes, yeah, you don't have nothing to worry about. We'll fix this. We'll take care of that. So.
Now, see, Daniel says something here that I think I had read somewhere before too. After the age of 70,
yeah,
you can make as much as you want.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm lucky because I'm 100% with the VA, and it's service connected and non-revocable, so I don't have to worry about that yearly audit or any of that kind of
stuff. My dad's mama had to pay, and she was over 70.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She was in her 80s.
Well, that depends on how much you make too.
Yeah, well, if you got a trust that gives you $10,000 a month,
yeah.
Why would you? Why? Who's worried about a couple hundred? So I know you're entitled to it and all that, but if her circumstances, if she had to pay, then she must have been doing fairly well.
Yeah, but it used to be like $5,000 or $6,000 was all you could make before it was taxable.
Daniel says he believes that's the new rule in effect.
Yeah, I didn't say hello to Van Life, Rocks. Hey, Ray, how's it going, buddy? Diane, I must have missed a few. I was just jumping back in here to say hello.
Yeah, it's me. I had to keep jumping back over to chat, and so.
Those last calls, what I was like, it's 7:10 or something right now. I mean, not 7:10, 11:10.
That's I was gonna say I got 2.
I was way behind you guys. I must be in Australia or something.
I'm Hawaii.
I'm at 1:10.
1:10.
I'm at 2:10.
11:09.
I'm at
we're on the same time, Troy.
Yes.
I don't want to be. You're not going to get rich and famous on YouTube unless you've got, live under a lucky star somewhere.
Yeah.
But if I can just get enough to, go out and do some things and breathe a little bit,
Yeah,
then
Angie,
I'm happy.
that's a good way to look at it too. And like Troy was saying, you jump in here and you see people that you talk to, like you've been talking to for a couple of years now, you know,
Mhm.
and develop some kind of uh, you know friendship over the internet, and then you get a chance to go out and meet them. So it's
Yeah.
that's awesome.
My
Unlike
therapist says this is the best thing I could have done
oh yeah,
was to
well
start a channel.
when COVID hit, it's kind of like you see YouTube just boom, exploded
Boom.
with
Hmm.
a lot of people getting on that. A lot of people just sit in the back and just watched and chatted and got to know each other that way too. Until they
Hmm.
finally decided to come up on a live.
Yeah, when COVID hit, we watched YouTube blow up darn near 100-fold. It was
Yeah,
amazing. It
no
was,
kidding.
you struggled. If you were going to watch nothing but nomadics, you struggled to find something on. And when COVID hit, all of a sudden, within 6 months to a year, you could spend a week compacting everything in that you wanted to watch, and you had to pick and choose to watch what you needed to watch. At that point, there were
Well,
so many out there.
well, it's me
It
right
just
now.
blew up.
I mean, the only time I can really do live stream justice is on my computer. I To get on my phone, that means I'm outside. I'm doing something. It's not like it, I'm not gonna walk around with touching my phone and just making comments and reading
I
comments.
do.
I'm busy with my hands. I can't. What?
I was on a
Yeah.
live stream barbecuing tonight.
There's times I'll
Well,
just set it to where it's on my TV and I just go through and that way I can clean the house or do dishes or whatever, you know.
yeah,
But
I have it in my shop, but when it's on the race screen, I can't. I can't interact. It's
right. Hmm.
so.
Hey
But
Dan,
seriously, like where I'm a variety channel, I have so many different interests. That's like, and that's what makes it kind of hard for my channel for YouTube to push me out because it's not strictly van life. It's not strictly fishing or
hmm
magnet fishing. It's all of it combined.
I understand that, Angie. That's why my name's A to Z.
Yeah, you
Right?
know.
I mean, I do all kinds of different stuff, as Troy
But
can
what I
attest to.
do is I go through and I look at what videos people are watching the most.
Uh,
And then it's like, okay, I know they're not that interested in this, so I won't spend all my time filming that.
Yep.
It's like
And you
when I
can
go to the races, only a few people like to watch the races. But when I interviewed the race car drivers, that one got a lot of hits.
oh
that
yeah,
was our biggest hitting channel when we interviewed race car drivers at the junior races with the
Mhm.
teenagers. So we went down and interviewed them after the race, and that was our biggest video.
yeah. It's like Timmy Ray says, I'm watching y'all in my shop painting my '72 Ford Taurus race car.
Yeah.
Watch that lacquer, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. And seeing that's another thing. Saturday night or Friday night, the cars that I like to watch race were racing. And they were having a special $10 gate prices, but they still had the $30 um, pit passes, you
hmm
know. And with my anxiety level, I cannot sit in a bleacher around a bunch of people, especially when you've got this one rooting for somebody and that one rooting for somebody, and then, or this one putting somebody's racing down. I
Yeah,
can't do that.
I like racing. Just like tonight, I was watching Havasu Raceway with 95 doing the waterless boat tow. Uh, they have
I
boats tied to the back of their cars, and they go,
oh
you know,
nice. That sounds like
counterclockwise
fun.
around the track and just keep running into each other's boats and You know, trying
It's
to get your boat off your car so you lose. You know,
that's
last
a
one.
Jeff Foxworthy joke. It's I remember that one. No, sir, it is not illegal to tow a boat in the state. We do require that you put it on a trailer, though.
Yeah, these boats are pulled around with no trailer
Yeah, exactly.
and no
Yeah.
outboard, nothing. Just
Yeah,
the wood fiberglass.
Just
destroy
the
the boat.
whole.
It's fun.
Angie, I've been in those bleachers. You have to be an acrobat to maneuver them to get into them when they get half full. And the odds of you getting out of that race without getting somebody's beer spilled on you are pretty slim.
Yeah.
I've,
You
I've
know,
been,
we just started going back because the last time we were down there, before this season, I'll put it that way. The last time we were down there, I had a friend racing, and he was good, and which he's back now, but he's got a new car and a new setup and learning everything. And I'm sitting there, and I'm cheering him on, and the person, right down from me is like, oh, it's rigged. He's running something special. He's cheating. And I was getting ready to go cold cock that person, buddy. Let me tell you, Rick had to get me by the arm and lead me to the car.
Are you like a soccer mom? Maybe out
Oh, yeah.
there.
I was about to go all soccer mom on him. And
I could see you doing that at the racetrack. Huh?
yeah, I mean,
You know,
then,
Rhonda that was in here a while ago. The
mhm.
last time I went to a race that one of her husband was running in. Her husband runs the Outlaws. Her son runs the Outlaws, and her daughter runs the Outlaws. So when I sit down and watch one of them races, they may be racing against each other. Same damn race, And boy, they into that heavy. That grandson of mine that goes all up north, gets invited to the big races up north and stuff. So there's some people really heavy in it.
yeah,
Good night,
Angie.
Aunt Jay. Sunday drives.
Good night,
Come on
Angie.
in, Jay.
Good night, Ann.
Angie, rather than get upset with that man, I'd have turned to him and screamed at him, damn straight, it's rigged. I dumped a bottle of high octane and some wood grain in his tank before he got on the track. Damn straight.
Yeah. I mean,
He'd have looked at me
it
like,
was.
what? Did they really just say that?
And so it's like, so when I go, I usually hang out in the pits with that's where all my friends are. I mean, some of the guys that are racing, you'll see in one of the videos, I went to school with him.
Yep.
And there's another kid there racing. I helped his dad buckle him into his first car, when he was allowed to race. And so, that's where I like to hang out. Plus it's less stressful. I don't have to deal with the nonsense.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
you also have a lot of people that and you follow and you're friends
Yeah.
with, and it's a good place for you to be. And
Yeah, that's what I call like my safe zone. I don't
Yeah,
have to worry about my anxiety level,
Right.
going through the roof and
right.
stuff
Well,
like
you're not
that.
thinking about any other stuff, but other than what you enjoy,
Mhm.
and you're there doing it. So yeah,
Yeah.
you need to do more of that.
And
Start
but
doing
then,
some
like I said,
interviews.
when we go, that's $60 for both of us to get in.
Oh yeah.
So
So if I can get enough when I get monetized, if I can get enough to where I can do that, because it's like we cheat when we go to the races. We'll throw bologna and bread in the cooler with our own pop and stuff, so that we don't have to pay to eat out,
Yeah. Right.
and so that's why I want to get monetized.
Yeah.
Is
I
because
wanna
I
be
was
able
supposed to
just
went back Saturday to do more interviews with some of these guys, but didn't have the money to do it.
What's up, Troy? What was you gonna say?
Oh, I was being rude. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to throw an icon of the fifth wheel that we just recently got and see if that would fit in your driveway when I make it down there.
In my driveway.
Yeah, but it'd be an icon, so Ron would have to make it big for a quick second.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if I can do that. See, it may already be in there. It may not. Yeah,
Di-
that's it.
Diane,
Let's see.
my daughter won't race. In fact, she won't even go to races. She just one of them wreck a car or something like that.
I honestly,
Couldn't watch. She can't watch them.
yeah.
Ron, make Troy big.
Make Troy big.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you
so
could
you can
squeeze
see
that
that icon.
with the four-door Dodge in front of it.
Oh, it's in his. Okay.
Just just make my screen big and it's in the icon. Or it's the that thing.
Blow him up, Daryl.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's almost 40 foot.
Wow.
And it'll be attached to a four-door Dodge too, I'm sure.
Wow.
Or the four-door Chevy.
What the heck, man?
What did you have
It's got-
seatbelts
it's
in?
got-
You
I hear you, cuz.
tow your house around?
That is a house. It's a luxury suite, I swear.
Yeah.
It's got a fireplace and a couple of big screens in it.
Yeah. 6 miles to the gallon later.
Yeah, that's about it too.
Hey, honey, it only cost me $1 a mile.
I can't do the math. It's too late.
Now, see, Ron, I would jump in one of them cars in a heartbeat if they would let me. I
Yeah.
mean,
She just that way. She don't want on. I don't know what class they're running, Timmy. They just I I think it's just an outlaw, one of the outlaw classes. I know that.
Hey T.
now one
like
year
those
at the
cars.
races, they have a class called the U cars, and now I think they call them something else now this year, but it's basically the same thing. And it's basically a lot of Chevy Cavaliers. They've just stripped them out, put roll bars in them, and souped up the engines, and and all this stuff. And they had what they called a Dutch relay race. And the husbands would drive 5 laps, and then the wife would jump in and drive 5 laps. Well, there was a friend of mine, his wife would not, ain't no way. And so he asked me if I wanted to do it. Oh, I was so ready to do it.
In your
And then
pajamas.
Rick reminded him I had just had surgery a couple of weeks before that. So
So when are they going to do
they wouldn't let me do it.
Yeah, well, you probably better off not doing it. When are they going to start a NASCAR for just electric cars?
It's coming.
I see a bunch of Teslas running around out there.
Well, they've got them so restricted now that, yeah, probably. I could see them running electric cars.
Timmy Ray's got an answer for that.
Few cars. No, now here at the local tracks, it's called. Oh, they call them something else.
The Ricer class.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Bunch of
You
angry
wind
hornets out
them
there.
rubber bands up,
Bunch of angry hornets with their exhaust cut off.
Classic. No, what's it called? I'd have to look and see because they run so many different classes down there.
Hey, Tanya.
I honestly cannot stand racing at all, period.
Why is that, Kenny?
I just think it's boring.
You get bored watching that car doing counterclockwise around the track,
Dude,
huh?
Yeah,
Hey, that takes a lot of skill, buddy.
That's what I say. When you see the skill that's involved,
You got to
I
hold on,
don't
baby. You know how to drift, come around those corners, and when to hit the brake and when to go.
I know that when I don't even watch it on TV. I don't even go to an actual races.
I like
There's
watching
a lot
the
of-
500.
There's a lot of adrenaline for those drivers because pushing a car to the edge of breaking loose on every
yeah.
curve and pounding it on the straightaways is quite
Yeah.
a skill. I
and
used
the
to drive
team
that way all the
takes
time.
care of you when you come in. So
Yep.
it's seconds
See, I was
count.
learning to be a spotter for my friend Greg, and he runs. They call them the late models. It's like step down from the NASCAR, same body style, you know. And I was learning to be his spotter, and the things you've got to look for and listen for, and
Mhm.
there's a lot of skill behind that wheel,
Takes
you
a team
know.
too. Yeah, it takes a team.
Yeah.
I just never could get. I just never did get fascinated with going around and around in circles.
Well,
So
it's fun, you know. It's you could be one of the announcers and another left turn,
I
another
don't
Well,
left
even
turn.
find.
let's
I
take it
don't
to
even
another.
find it fascinating and crashing
What,
either.
Kenny? You like all the sports, like basketball,
And I'm into
baseball,
basketball. I'm into golf, and I'm into football. But that's about it.
golf.
That's about as
Really?
all.
Golf?
Yeah,
You're into the golf
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Oh man.
Tiger Woods and the LPGA.
In person or on TV?
I
Would you
would
like to
go
be
to
out running
if
around
I
on the
had
track?
the opportunity to go to an actual golf tournament. I would go to an actual. I
Well,
would literally go to an actual golf tournament.
what's the name of the country clubs around your area?
Uh, Meadowview.
All right. Do they have tournaments?
Every now and then, I think.
Well,
But
you got to check their schedule and go on down there.
usually there's not nobody in there in the tournament that I would know personally.
Oh, so you want to go to the championship ones where it costs you to get in?
I'd want to go to where something I'd want to go to a tournament that I'd be more familiar with the person.
Oh, I got you. Wow. So baseball and basketball is out, huh?
Do what now?
Baseball and basketball is out.
I like basketball, but I only like certain teams, and that's the Tennessee. That's the Tennessee Vols and the men and the women.
Uh-huh.
Now, I can't do basketball.
If those two teams don't play, I don't watch it.
Yeah, I can't do basketball, and it's for a stupid reason. I can't stand the squeaky shoes on the floor.
Janice says she's suffering. There's no laugh time here. Oh, okay. Maybe,
Oh,
okay.
we're not like
All right. Okay, we can go there.
All right.
You ready, Troy?
Yeah, let's get Kenny with
Ron?
a T-shirt with an alligator on it.
Okay.
And I will honestly tell you, my favorite golfer is Tiger Woods.
Yeah, he's a good player. I admit, but I'm not gonna spend $250 to go stand on the sideline, hope that I get a golf ball signed by him.
Hey, I'm lazy. If I hit a golf ball and I find it, and I walk all the way out there and I find it, I put that bad boy in my pocket and going back to the clubhouse, considering myself lucky.
Yeah, right.
But I've literally been wanting to go to like the Masters, but you can't get in there though.
No, you got to be invited.
So I know you were telling stories the other night, but I got distracted. I've heard the Quail story before, but I still haven't heard the pantyhose story, and somebody's needing some laughs here in chat. I know you said you weren't going to tell them again, but did you
Ron.
tell that one last night?
Oh my Lord!
Come on,
The
Ron.
pantyhose story.
What, Andrew?
I don't remember if I remember that one or not.
About it's sort of funny. It's not all that big a deal. It was a guy I hunted with up in Colorado. We had to ride about 25 miles.
Hold that thought. Wait a minute. Does this have any motorboating in it?
No,
All right, continue.
but I'll try to find a story that does if you're interested.
Kenny, you have to leave the room. Sorry.
I'm,
No, just
I'm
kidding, you,
good.
Kenny.
I'm good. I love listening to Rod's stories. They crack me up.
All
Let's see
right,
if
Ron.
let's see if Kenny does that motorboat thing with the cheek shot. Puff your cheeks out and hold your air like you're about to blow.
Oh,
Bad influence, Ron.
Okay, Ron.
Well, this deal, he'd ride for a full day up in them mountains, them horses jumping. He'd be so sore that he couldn't walk for 3 days. You know, muscles in his legs would be so sore. So that last year, well, he decided he's going to go to a not kennel, what the hell is it, stable, and take riding lessons and try to toughen up before we went up there. You know. So he goes and starts taking lessons, and about the third lesson, this little old gal that was teaching him says, "Why are you out here?" Said, "You hate horses. I can tell that." And he told her. She said, "Well," said, "you go home and get a pair of your wife's pantyhose, and before you come out here and ride tomorrow, you slip them pantyhose on under your jeans, and it'll let them jeans slide instead of making your legs sore, you know." So he tried it, and it worked. Well, he got up there, and they got the trailhead, and he snuck off and put his pantyhose on. They rode up in the mountain. He said everything went pretty good for about 3 or 4 days until that one morning he was putting his pantyhose on, and one of the guys walked in his tent.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, please continue.
Yeah,
So why are you leaving it at that? What's
that,
the rest
that's
of it?
it. I can't say what most of the panel out.
My imagination just went south.
Yeah, I don't need the view. But he's right. You know, that silk will
Yep.
help in chafing.
Oh, back when I used to rodeo all the time and fool with horses, I would get so tickled. People would go and they'd buy these real fancy saddles with this padded leather, and that padded leather is soft, it's sticky, and oh, that's going to be comfortable. Them damn saddles would eat your butt up. What you wanted was a pair of starch jeans on where it was slick and the smoothest leather that you could get on that saddle and on the stirrups.
Right.
You could ride that all day.
Yeah. You know, no more chafing.
Yeah. So
I
You'd be
could see the guy.
sliding.
I could see the guy walking in the tent. Well, Billy Bob, I never knew that about you. What brand you wearing?
No, yeah, or he would have just when he seen the other guy, he would say, "Yeah, what brand is that? Is how much of those? Are mine?"
Yeah. I wear the Chic brand.
Yeah, right.
well, here shortly, I'm fixing to start something else, and it's going to start off slow, and it's not going to burn the house up, but I think it'll pick up some stuff. I'm fixing to start off on the earliest thing I can remember, and I'm doing this for my kids really. But everything I remember and every funny story and everything else, I'm gonna go all the way up to now, and make a video a week about it or something, you know. And thought that might be interesting. Because there has been a few things in my life that were sort of unique.
I'm just reading the chat, darling. I would pat to see you in pantyhose, Ron.
Oh,
Diane talking to
She
you.
pay to see.
Oh, pay. That's what it is.
well, if I'd have had them pantyhose on, that damn bumblebee couldn't have got me.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get you.
Oh,
you might as well go ahead and tell that story, Ron.
yeah.
Can I get my bumblebee back?
So,
You're muted, Troy.
Well, Ron, that steps right into what Sunfish for Fish says. Yep,
well,
I'm fixing to incubate quail eggs tomorrow for 19 days. Is that kind of like your bumblebee bite or sting?
no, it's not quite like that. I ran a steel fab shop and we did some manufacturing and stuff too. Well, I had been out back in my shop cutting some pipe up, and I come walking back up through the shop to talk to a couple up there that wanted to look at some deer feeders. And when I was walking up through the shop, well, something sort of popped me on the and the further I walked, the worse it got. I walked up and started talking to that man and that woman. Finally, I hollered at one of the guys who worked for me, and I said, "Man, you got to come over and talk to these people. I got to go." And I stomped my foot, and a damn bumblebee fell out.
Mm-hmm.
And he had tapped me right on the bottom of the, what was it, mountain oysters we were saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
quail eggs.
So anyway, I went
Rocky
home.
Mountain oysters.
Yeah,
Swelled up the
Yeah.
grocery sack.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
I went home and wasn't nobody at the house. So I found a damn pair of tweezers. That stinger was just wearing me out. Found a pair of pair of tweezers, and hopped up on that bed and put my britches on. And I had one lift up in the air trying to pull that stinger out, and my wife walked in. Yeah, what in the hell are you doing?
Yeah. Oh my. So how long did it take to get over that one, Ron?
Oh, a divorce, I guess.
Well, I was running in the house, which you're not supposed to do. Just wrestling around with my cousin, and my mom had a crochet needle sticking out of a yarn roll on the bed, and he pushed me and I fell on it, and guess what? It went into my right gluteus maximus, and it was in there deep. And right through my jeans and everything. And so I rolled over in pain, and my cousin said, "Hold on, let me get it." And he just grabbed hold of it and yanked it out of her. Oh my. Yeah, don't run in the house.
Didn't wonder any kid gets grown, did it?
Yeah.
I get thinking about some stuff we pull. I had a cousin that me and him were like brothers, and we could get in more trouble. But one day we got listening to the news and an airplane crashed. And we got to, now we're like 7, 8 years old, maybe 9. And we got to discussing that airplane crash. And it just didn't make any sense to it. Because all you had to do when that plane got close to the ground was jump out and you'd be fine. And so we kept thinking about that and thinking about it. So the next day we had an old boy that run around with us. And he was just gullible as hell. I mean, he'd do anything. And we talked him into climbing up a little old tree and getting up about 15 foot up in the air. And we took a damn axe and cut that tree down with him, told him to jump when he got close to the ground, you know. Well, we cut that tree down, and here it goes. And, of course, he didn't, jumping didn't work. He broke his damn arm. We got in all kinds of trouble.
My God. Good old-fashioned stories.
Just like jumping off the garage with a sheet, right?
Yeah, it works real good.
Yeah.
Won't do that again.
Oh, you have to try it a couple times to figure that out, though. You know, you didn't have the sheet quite open enough.
Hey, you
Oh, I
jump.
got busted big time when I
Jumping
was
off the
little.
barn.
There's 8 years difference between me and my little brother. So I weren't real crazy about having him around. And we was watching Mary Poppins, and he's constantly talking through it. He's just being annoying. So after we watched the Mary Poppins movie, I gave him an umbrella, and he climbed up Dad's CB antenna, and I helped him up on the roof. Said, "Yeah, it worked. Didn't you see her doing it?" And I had him
No.
talked into jumping off the roof. At that time, my dad stepped out of the garage and said, "Boy, get off that roof." I thought, oh, God. And I got in trouble trying to kill my brother.
Go pick a switch.
Did
Yeah.
you jump off a roof, Andrew?
No,
Oh, okay.
I fell off a rock cliff.
I was fixing to say you landed too hard. It put a crack in your butt.
Well, you know those commercials. Let Mikey try it; he'll try anything. Yeah. Well, I had a cousin. His name was Corey, and let's let Corey try it. He'll try anything. And Corey was always getting broken arms and fingers and toes, and we put him on a 2x4 with wheels. One of those you just hold on to the front 2x4 to steer. One bolt. Pushed him down the concrete riverbed until he hit the bottom, and when it flattened out, the front 2x4 came off, and he slid on the moss all the way out and broke out 2 front teeth. Let Corey try. He'll try anything. Yeah.
Who that came in chat? Lynn's.
Hello.
Got a new-
Hey, Lisa.
Sunfish.
Okay.
Is it Lisa or Lizelle?
Lizzle. Lizelle.
Lizelle?
Liezl. Lizzle.
And Tana's saying good night to you, Kenny.
Good night, T.
She
You
does.
got to see.
Good night, T.
She does not say good night to the rest of us, so she's got a thing for you, Kenny.
We used to have a favorite deal. We used to do. Is we got to talk my dad into moving a swing set. He didn't know what we were moving it for, but we had a big old what do you call them? Where you rock back and forth on. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Had one of those, had a big one. And we got him to move that big swing set over there close to it. And we didn't tell him why. But that got to be our most fun we could have, was get somebody on the other end of that damn seesaw and get up on the very top of that damn swing set and jump off. Hit the other end of it. Boy, you could launch somebody's butt with that thing now. It's like a bull.
Oh,
That swing set meant a lot of trouble.
I knew this kid named Brandon, and we were drinking at my house and having fun. And I pulled out the binocs. I just recently seen this thing where this is years ago where, you know, you give the person the black ring around the eye. So I went in the shop and I dipped one of the eyepieces in I think it was a monocular. I had to be honest, and I dipped the tip of it in wheelbarrow grease and went out there and held it close to mine, and looked at it, and people were like, "What you looking at?" I go, "Oh, it's a bird nest up there." Whatever I was looking at. "Oh, this is really cool." And you know, and a few people knew what was going on, and we passed it around and didn't touch her eye. And when it got to Brandon, he stuck it right up on his eye. He's all, "Where? What? And when he took it off, he had the ring around his eye, and we all got a good laugh out of it.
You know, some people.
You know, it was there for a long time. We just stood there laughing and couldn't figure out why we were laughing.
We used to do that with new guys that came onto our tugboat, or on my tugboat, basically. But you know, give them.
You did that too?
Oh yeah, give them the binoculars. You know, let them run around all day and all night. And nobody tell them. You know,
Yeah. The ring on
until
their
he
eye.
goes and looks in the mirror. You know.
And everybody's smiling, laughing at him. They're thinking everybody's
Yeah,
just being friendly.
It's like Back to the Future and putting the poster on your back. Kick me. You know.
Yeah,
Well, you
had
know
that done plenty of times.
how, but you know how your damn old roosters, you can get to messing with them and they'll fight. You know, they get where they'll just fight you like a grizzly bear. Well, this same old boy that broke his arm, we were messing around there one day and got to looking, and there was a damn knot hole in that fence. It had a damn privacy type fence up next to that rooster and chicken fence. And we talked him into trying to pee through that damn knot hole one day.
Oh no!
And he got stuck
Oh.
to that knot hole, and that rooster. And you ever see a rooster shake a worm?
I could say a lot of things right now, but I won't.
Mhm.
He
Not
had
going there.
both hands and both feet off the ground. It
Oh
looked
my
like a spider splattered on that damn fence.
Oh man, you couldn't pay me enough.
You all right there? You?
Here, Mikey.
I see where Angie's done lost it. She's gone.
Oh.
She's probably glad to go take a whiz here shortly.
Yeah.
Ouch! That's all I have to say is ouch.
Yeah.
That make you your legs thinking about it.
That gives a whole new meaning to the word peckerhead.
For all the ladies out there that don't know, the
Yeah,
tip
that's
is
a
the most
pun,
sensitive.
Angie. Yeah.
For all the ladies out there that don't know, the tip is the most sensitive part of the doohickey. So for a rooster to attack that is very, could imagine, very painful.
Yeah.
No, I'm with Angie. That's where he got his nickname.
Yeah. Pecker.
Come here, peckerhead.
Yeah. I guess you
Oh,
you didn't really have to be there to think it's funny, huh, Ron?
Yeah.
ouch.
Funny. They did him. He got teased so much about that. His comeback on it was at least it made it a little bit longer.
No. Mercy. At least the rooster didn't attach himself. Yeah, you maybe just pecked at it a few times, but
Breathe, Angie. Breathe.
Yeah.
Janice has a comment about as a kid she could do things.
I can't do that.
I could pee over 2 cars, and I did it one time. I was drinking with a friend after we rode jet skis. Parking lot. He thought it'd be cute to walk up and pee on my leg. And I'm just like, what are you doing? He's like, marking my territory. And I'm just like, you son of a mother. And he ran through the parking lot and he hid 2 cars over. I hit him. He's like, he stands up and he's like, what the hell? It's raining over here. I told you I'd get you. I peed over 2 cars and got him.
Hello, Brene.
Kicking and Country
Hi,
says,
Brene.
Kicking and
Yeah.
Country says, did you call him Peckerhead after that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
He was the same one that I was telling you about. I had a little old gal that was a good friend of mine, and we've been friends ever since we were in elementary school. And one night, she had a boyfriend, and we double dated with him, my girlfriend and her boyfriend. And this when they first started going together. And she reached up there and whispered to me and said, "Take them home first. Don't take me home yet." Okay, couldn't figure out what the deal was, so I took my date home and took her date home. And just as soon as he got out of the car and we got around the corner, she was in a damn floorboard laughing. I mean, she was just rolling, laughing so damn hard she couldn't even talk. Well, finally she got settled down, and we'd went out and parked, weren't making out, and she settled down enough. She said, "Said that's a good old boy, but said he tried to unhook my bra for an hour and 45 minutes, and he never did figure out that somebody hooked in the front.
I heard that one.
Welcome back, Moon.
But that's the same as basically being a pollywog and, you know, trying to pee into the wind on the windward side of the boat, you know.
Yeah. That same gal I'm talking about there would get me in. We'd be someplace like a mall, and she would be walking along the mall, walk up behind somebody, and she'd catch some old boy walking in front of her, and she'd reach out there and just pinch him on the butt, and then just turn around and walk off. Just leave you standing there, you know.
Uh-huh.
She was crazy.
Yeah, I went to a llama farm, and yeah, you can pet them, feed them, all that, and they chew it up and spit it right back in your face. you
Yeah.
know. Oh, yeah. I don't think I would want to work with them, you know. So,
They claim, I had a friend of mine who raised them. They claim once they get used to you, they don't do that.
oh, is that right? They just
Yeah.
do it to anybody they don't know.
Yeah, just somebody that they don't
Like-
know.
Welcome.
They'll fit a wad too.
Yeah.
Well, we've been at 2 hours and nearly 20 minutes, so I guess it's about time to start slowing this thing down.
So who is Moon over Miami? Miami.
That is a good channel. I met that channel through Roy and Becky Travels.
Okay.
And he does like road trips, and he's also got
Oh.
a pet spider that he does videos on too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Plays with them, or
he's got a pet spider that he shows on videos.
oh,
And I just
Check that
watch
out.
his drive streams.
He's a good channel to check out. So
Andrew, every time you see a privacy fence from now on, you're going to check it for knotholes, aren't you?
I'm gonna look and see old peckerheads on the other side of it.
Oh,
I can see her getting down and looking through that knot hole for a rooster on the other side.
Nope.
it's
I'll
oh,
look
it's a
over it.
tarantula. A tarantula,
Oh.
not a spider. Oh,
well,
Hey,
it's still
before
a
I
spider
go.
to me. I mean, whether it's a tarantula, it's a jumping spider. He calls it. There it is.
What's-
Yeah.
oh, I gotcha. What's Kicking It Country saying, Ron? You're gonna leave on a spit wad? Really?
I said that llama bit a wad.
Yeah, my dog's barking. Gotta go.
Fairy dust, is your car running right now?
How's your car running now, Fairy Dust?
She told me what was wrong with it. She got it fixed.
Said it
Yeah,
was
you know what? It was just the keys.
I
The
just wanted
keys.
today.
Yeah. The one key wasn't, the battery was probably bad, weak,
chip-
or whatever.
The chip went bad and it had to be reset or a
Yeah.
new key had to be made.
Yeah.
Now that's good, Dan. I'm glad that thing been giving her a bit. How many times did you had to have that thing towed on this trip, Fairy
Yeah,
dust?
right.
Now wait a minute. The key.
Yeah.
How
It's a
could
chip
the
key.
key?
One of those
Is it one
electronic.
of those? One of those you don't have to have the key in the car. You just have to have it near the car.
Well, no, it's almost all the new cars have a chip in them. Even the keyless cars have a chip in the fob that you carry with you. Even
Yeah.
the ones with just the push button on the dash, her chip wasn't corresponding with the car correctly, and they had to fix that.
The
That's
key
why I was wondering.
coded,
Her car is the keyless car.
key was coded wrong.
Yeah, the key was coded
Okay.
wrong, or lost its sensor, or
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
it happens.
Yeah. It's too bad it had to go through all that stuff. Everything from the gate. You know.
That's an easy fix, though. I mean, it didn't
Yeah.
take much time for them to do that in the shop, I'm sure. So that
Yeah.
send her on her way and no more problems. That was a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bernays
Okay.
Yeah,
heading out.
that's better than having to spend a couple $1,000s on it, you know.
Yeah.
Mm,
Good night,
five,
Bernay.
$500 to
All right.
$600 for a key.
I'm going to shut this thing down. I appreciate everybody coming up in
Um,
the chat.
Hey, before we go,
okay.
is everybody in here sub to me? I'm on that road to 1K.
Hey, put the link in there.
Ew, I don't
Because
know if I can
I
from my
had
phone.
I was subbed to all kinds of people, and then I went. Then when I sat down at the computer, I started looking to see it. I don't have a sub to them or whatever. Or like some people are saying that I'm pollinating your videos and or
Pollinating,
your
yes.
pollinating. So you don't say that S
Yeah.
word or
Can
whatever.
Kenny or Diane, somebody drop my link? Because I can't do it from my phone here.
Yeah,
When
I
I'm up
call
here
it
on the
joint
chat.
family.
Kenny can do it, I think.
Well, are you a mod, Angie?
Yeah, but I'm
Or
on my phone.
oh, I see.
So,
Okay. Well,
you know.
it still come up if you type something in the chat. Can you do that?
Kenny can.
Yeah,
Hey,
Kenny can throw it up
family.
there quicker than.
I'll have to.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Freddie just done beat me to it. I think.
There we
Did she
go.
beat you
She's
to
on
it?
her game.
There
Yeah,
you
There you
go.
go.
she done beat me to it.
All right. Well,
Hey,
good.
Sharon. Good morning. You
See,
just
there's people coming in. Ron, you got some more stories, right?
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, that story's going to be something else in the morning.
It'll change by then.
This thing started off when I decided I was going to start running these lives. I was going to run one live a week for an hour a week and one video a week. And it ain't worked out quite that way.
Thought you'd be so popular, did you?
I
I didn't.
still ain't figured out how he got two lives going at the same time.
Yeah. The first night I ran this thing, Kenny was helping me, and I got two lives running at the same time. I couldn't figure out how in the hell to cut them off. So
I did that on my first live and had to erase it 18 minutes. 18-minute live and 15 minutes of nothing.
Well, it's been good to see you, your shining faces, and your humor again, and hope to see you all again real soon. It's been a pleasure. I
It's
don't
good seeing you too, yeah. Damn, I'll get it out in a minute.
You can't figure out the
Yeah.
the name anymore because I've changed so much.
Mm,
A to Z, Dan.
I hope we get to meet in person again one day, Dan.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to courtside in January again. I was disappointed that I couldn't go to the last one, but that big C word or whatever the thing. I was definitely ill. I went down there. I dropped off the firewood. I stayed one night, and I had to leave the next morning. I just couldn't. I couldn't stay
Kenny
there.
was, yeah.
Huh?
That's probably when Kenny was there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Kenny came in after me because I got there on a Wednesday before actually the meetup, and but I'll be celebrating my 70th birthday down there in Quartzsite this next year. So that's something to wake up to, right?
Yeah. And look at Carrie Does. She's got your channel link up there too, Dan.
Oh, really? I don't know. Is that mine?
There we go.
Because
That's
it was
yours.
like
She's on her game.
Yeah, I don't know if that is or not.
So Kenny, you don't think you're going to make it to Quartzsite this year? because I plan on doing it. I said last year do or die, and this year's different. I've
I
got
might
Oh, yeah.
6 I
eventually.
have to go.
I'll have to. I have to wait closer to that time. Cause
Yeah, well, it's always hard to plan far ahead like that.
Yeah.
You
Well,
just don't know what's going to take place. So,
yeah.
God willing, the creek don't rise between here and there, which
I
we could stand for some
agree.
rain. I haven't seen any in a year. So that's why I'm leaving on Friday to help somebody move to higher ground and just stay the night and then turn around and come back. But
I would like to make it there again.
yeah, well,
I'd love to see you there.
yeah, Ron can
Yeah.
fire up his bike and get out here.
What
I'm
now?
gonna try to leave here between Christmas and New Year's and head that way. And then I think I'm gonna stay through the end of January. I'm gonna spend a month out there.
Oh,
'Cause,
good.
You gonna bring
Good,
the
because
truck camper?
there's metal detecting down there. You can come out and do some gold prospecting.
Yeah.
It's
I've got
only
a
$20.
not bad.
well, I definitely would like to spend a little bit more time out there this time than I did this last time, and stay for the.
Yeah, well, going back and forth to Blythe,
Yeah.
it just takes so much time out of the.
Well, I'm talking about like staying out there in Quartzsite. See, I was only out there from like the 17th through the 25th.
Well, that was still a good while.
Yeah,
You
but I'm
know,
talking
you-
about like go to the Grand Build and the Schoolie Palooza they call it. That's what
yeah. Well, your whole thing is going to be transportation as always, but
yeah,
8 days, that was pretty good for you to. That was a good little
Yeah.
vacation for you.
yeah. And I would
Having Linda with Camp Gore 1 and
yeah.
and
Well, she's
Wade doing everything
was
for you guys. That was
she's
great.
actually she stopped. We were talking, and she said if I come out there again, we're definitely gonna do something different this time than I
Oh
did.
yeah.
I'm not staying at that same hotel again. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want my own dog staying in that hotel. So that tells you how bad that hotel was.
All right, I'm gonna shut it down.
Hang on a second, Ron. I was going to ask Angie something. You said the meetup's been moved to Georgia from Mayberry. What's that called
Yes.
now?
Something other jamboree.
It's YouTube
YouTube jamboree.
YouTube Jamboree
Yeah.
meetup is what it's called now.
Oh,
Yeah, down in Hiawassee, Georgia, I think
It's
it
in
is.
Hiawassee, Georgia.
Hiawassee.
Hiawassee.
Hiawatha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Is that
Kenny.
See,
like
that's what we had already planned on going to that, and I paid my deposit and everything.
Oh,
Now I don't get to go, and I can't get my deposit back.
oh,
Hey, Kenny, you want to fire up a short live when we leave here? Ron's probably tired and wanting to end this. He said so a few times. We could all hop over there and do another half an hour if you want.
No, I'm
Let's
good.
go up.
I actually yeah. So
Had to ask. Love hanging
Where's
out
Link,
with you
Ron?
guys.
yeah, I know.
All right, Ron.
Bear Dust is wanting to come up now.
There you go, Rod. Look at that. That
See?
don't happen very often, does it?
Well, it's 12:03. If she's gonna come up, I'll stay on for a little bit more. But if she's just pulling your leg,
Well, we'll find out. We'll know in a minute.
No, Daniel.
Good night, Daniel.
Well, actually, I think he
Good
thought
night,
we were
Daniel.
putting it down maybe.
Daniel Jose,
Yeah.
not Daniel.
Somebody just dropped. Angie just
That
dropped.
was Angie. Or he dropped. Ron, you drop her?
I guess it did drop her. Right? No, there she is. Somebody dropped out and then moved. There she
Renee.
is.
Renee.
Hi
Hello,
guys.
wonderful.
I was just kidding, Ron. I was just kidding about dropping the link.
But you're in the dark. Where are you?
Oh, I don't know if I can give you light. I don't know. How about there?
There she is.
Somebody
Hi.
Welcome
kicked
back.
me out.
Hi, Angie. Hi, Troy,
Ron,
Hey,
you got
Kitty,
fat
guys.
fingers.
Dan, and Ron. Everybody in the chat.
Oh,
So, how long have you guys been up?
2.5 hours.
I'm late, guys. I went to this bar that had a ching ching slot machine. I had to play.
well, did you
Doing
win?
good.
Well,
Oh no, I got $25 back.
She helped
Well,
pave
you
the
didn't
road. to
lose, so
Richfield.
hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
she
made a
helped pave the
deposit
road.
and got
to-
it back.
And,
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Angie, I bought a scratcher.
Did
from
you?
I'm in Oregon, and I bought a scratcher from Oregon.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, Ernie knows.
Did you scratch it already?
No, I haven't. I don't even know
Oh.
where it's at right now.
Oh goodness.
What
But
is
you
this,
guys,
a scratchy shirt. What are you guys passing the shirt around? Do you scratch on or what?
No, we do scratch
that?
off tickets.
Oh,
The
Lottery
lottery
ticket.
scratch off tickets.
yeah.
It's a scratcher. They extend. They shrink up. You know, it's a scratcher.
Quit playing with your thing on TV.
yeah. You stop playing with your jingling.
Are you guys tired and sleepy already?
No, are you?
No, not me. I'm wide awake.
That's what happens when you go to the casino.
No,
Or
it's
the bar.
actually it's a bar and grill.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
In
a
Oregon,
bar and
lotteries,
grill.
they have
And they-
special shops that just do alcohol and lottery. It's in bars. It's everywhere.
Sorry.
You can buy them at the gas
it's
station.
great.
I love doing the scratch off tickets, but that's another thing that I won't take away from the household budget to do. So, yeah, I got a
Angie,
$2 winner I can, cash in. What, Ron?
why don't you open the room up?
Well,
Because I'm afraid a
Ron,
bunch of
we didn't
crazies
wanna
will
tell
come
you.
in.
We didn't want to
18
tell
something.
you, but we've had this pre-planned for a while now. We were
Yeah.
talking to Renee off, and she was supposed to come in. There's a couple other people that are going to come. We're trying to see how long we can keep you up tonight.
Well, my battery's gonna run down before long.
Okay, good. We can see your battery die, huh, Troy?
I was gonna
Let
say,
me go get my
Ron.
water pump.
Do what, Kenny?
I was gonna say, Ron, you can go ahead and shut it down, and then us on the panel can still stay up here even after the live is done.
No, but that's gonna cut everybody out on the comment. But I
On
do that.
the chat, yeah.
Then y'all make up your mind what you're gonna do.
Well, we
I-
needed to stay here for Bernays' kind face and see what she's doing, and
I'm so happy
catch
she
up
got
on
a
the
part.
scratcher and all that kind of thing. So,
Dan, you're on my list.
what list is that?
Well, I tell you, it ain't his Christmas list.
Oh, I see.
Uh,
On your
No.
list. You know what?
I would, guys, but I need to get up in a couple of hours.
Yeah, it's only 12:15 here. 12:08.
Oh.
Yep,
Yeah.
12:08 over here.
It's not even last call yet.
Hell, it's two that here. Yeah. What time is it where you're at, Andy?
3 o'clock, 3:10.
Yeah, okay. So you're an hour ahead.
Oh my goodness, Ava Potterfield's gonna go on in the morning for coffee.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's at
6 a.m. my time.
9
Well, I
o'clock
can-
my time.
You can
Yeah.
jump up
Yeah.
with me on my live at 5 in the morning when I'm doing my coffee.
Oh my goodness, I got to get up even earlier. Okay.
Let's see, 5 o'clock your time would be.
Wait a
I-
minute.
8
Too
o'clock
late for
your
math.
time.
You don't do
Yeah.
a live in the morning, do you, Dan?
Yeah, I've been doing it every morning. Where you been?
Like sleeping at 5. I'm
Really?
usually falling asleep at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, see, no one loves me anymore, so
I never get
whatever.
a
Have you really
notification.
been going live in the morning?
I
I'm
had
just
no
kidding.
idea.
I'm just
Oh,
kidding, you guys.
Oh no, not another one.
I'm
But I
like,
Ooh,
could.
and
I'm
it's
like,
not April Fool's. Oh man, got
oh,
me again.
he had me going.
Yeah.
Yep.
You had you going, huh?
Yep.
You did.
It is.
But let me
5
tell you,
a.m. is a good time to be working out here in the desert, though, let me tell you.
I bet.
But if I turn on my phone to do a live stream, it only lasts about 20 minutes.